Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Got another great video for you guys today, as usual, man. You guys know the deal on this channel. It's all about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, guys, holding the standard. And in this video, we're going to talk about how LeBron James and Redick never have the Lakers ready coming out of halftime. They never prepared, never have their team ready to come out of halftime. More often than not, I've told you guys this season, the Lakers come out of the halftime and they get blown off the court, guys. Right? They just get beat down in the third quarter, and that pretty much puts them out of reach to win these games. A lot of times that happens, guys. I've talked to you guys about this. Redick not making halftime adjustments, right? Not having the team ready and prepared coming out of halftime. And LeBron James' lack of leadership, not having the team prepared. So the Lakers have blown many games in just the third quarter alone, guys. And I went and did the research. I did the numbers on this. And we're going to talk about in this video, guys. Expose these two clowns and how they have no leadership. Redick's not a savant of basketball, and he doesn't make halftime adjustments. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world. Everyone across the states have been supporting my channel. Once again, guys, I am truly, truly humbled by all support, man. It really means a lot, guys, for real, man. Shout out to everybody in the membership, everyone who emails me, sends me messages. Thank you very much, guys. It really means a lot. So I'm going to send a special thanks out to my man KK, who came through with the super thanks. Thank you very much, man. Shout out to KK, man. Just like I said, man, I'm truly humble, guys. Any kind of donation, man, it really means a lot. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, man, we did a video earlier. We talked earlier about the Orlando Magic game, right? The Los Angeles Lakers lost the Orlando Magic last night. And I told you guys what? In the third quarter, they got blown off the court. I think it was like 34-18 or something like that. In the third quarter, they got beat by like 16 points. Whatever it is, whatever it was in that quarter, right? They just 34-18. And I told you guys, I don't know how many games it was, but I felt like the Lakers got beat in the third quarter a lot. They come out of halftime flat often. I'm not a staunch Laker fan. I don't watch all the Laker games. I don't watch all of these games every minute, every quarter. But what I was noticing, or I thought I was noticing, was that the Lakers were having, a lot of games where they come out of halftime, they get blown out in the third quarter. They're not prepared. They're not making a jump. I've talked to you guys about this, right? But I didn't really have the numbers. I didn't have the research. I didn't look into these things to really, punch it home and make it hit home, guys. But I did today. Today I went and looked into this stuff, and I wanted to see how often the Lakers lost the third quarter this season, and what's their win-loss record in the third quarters that they've lost, and what's their win-loss record in the third quarters that they've won. So what I mean is, how many wins and losses, like what's their record when they won a third quarter or scored more points in the third quarter than their opponent, guys? I went and did the research. The Lakers, I believe, have played 71 games, I believe, this season. So I went back and I checked all the games, the third quarter scores for all these games, and the result of that, right? And I'm telling you guys right now, once again, Sports and Fitness Rants. I don't like to talk in third person, but I'm on the money, guys. Again, man, I told you I had a feeling. I went and looked into this just to verify, and I'm around the money with this stuff, guys. The Lakers have lost more third quarters than you probably remember, and I'm going to read off their record. You're going to see, and I'm going to highlight you guys how important the third quarter is for a lot of these teams, guys, especially for a team like the Lakers, guys. I'm going to highlight this in this video. So like I said, I went back and looked into the numbers for how often the Lakers were outscored in the third quarter, guys. Because to me, it seemed like it was often that they would come out at halftime and they would just be flat. And they would just get, you're talking about getting annihilated off the court a lot of times in these third quarters. Just getting outscored by, 20 points, 15 points, whatever it was in these third quarters, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with how often, or what's the record of the Lakers when they win the third quarter, guys, right? And I'm going to highlight you guys in the difference here. You're going to see the difference, the drastic difference here, guys. I wrote this stuff down. I'm sorry, guys. I just wanted to make sure I wrote all this stuff down. You guys know for the historical perspective, right? The historical record. So, let's start off with this, guys. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. The record of the Lakers when they've won the third quarter, guys. When they've won the third quarter. All right? So that means that they scored more points than their opponent coming out of halftime in the third quarter, guys. Right? What's their record? Their record is 24-5, guys. 24-5, man. You see what I'm saying? So basically what that's highlighting and what's proving is, like I've always said, the third quarter is huge for a lot of these teams, man. You come at a halftime, your coach is supposed to make some halftime adjustments. The coaching staff is supposed to go over the game plan. You make the adjustments, right? You implement the adjustments in the game plan coming out of the half, and your leaders are supposed to galvanize you, have you prepared, have you fired up, whatever the case may be, right? Have you emotionally ready. That's what leaders supposed to do. Hey, listen, guys, it's halftime. It's the third quarter. Let's come out strong. Let's jump on these guys early. That's usually what title contending teams would do often. Jump on a team in the third quarter, right? And put them away. Then your starters can rest in the fourth quarter, things of that nature. So the Lakers are 24-5, guys, when they won the third quarter. That means that they outscored their opponent in the third quarter. And in those games, they had 29 of those such games that they won the third quarter. 29 of the games that they outscored their opponent in the third quarter, guys, they're 24-5 in those games. You see how important that third quarter is for the Lakers? They barely ever lose any games when they win the third quarter, guys. 24-5 on the season when they win the third quarter. That's how important the third quarter is for some of these teams, for title contending teams. You see the Lakers record when they win the third quarter, guys. That's why I'm telling you, a lot of times they come out flat for some reason. And more often than not, they lose the third quarter, guys. So remember that. They had 29 games this season where they actually outscored their opponent in the third quarter, and out of those 29 games, they're 24-5. That's amazing. That's a really good record, guys, in those kinds of situations. Now, let's look at the numbers for the Lakers in the games that they've lost, right? If I can find these papers here, man. I got posters all over the damn place here, guys, trying to do this stuff and keep this stuff organized. All right, so now this is their record when they lose the third quarter. And like I've told you, like last night, they got blown off the court in the third quarter, and that pretty much ended the game for them. They tried to make a rally late, but it was too little too late. So this is their record now when they get outscored in the third quarter, guys, by their opponent. They're 16-22. You see the difference there, guys? So that's 38 games that they've outscored or they lost the third quarter. 38 games. Out of those 38 games, they're 16-22. That's not good, guys. So they're 6 games below 500 in the games that they don't win the third quarter, guys. So you saw their record when they win the third quarter, 25-4. And you see their record when they don't win the third quarter, guys, 16-22, man. So as you can see, most of their losses have come when they don't win that third quarter. That is a huge marker for a team like the Lakers, guys. Remember, I'm just about to talk about the Lakers. We're not talking about any other team and their third quarters and, you know, what they got going on. I'm telling you what I thought I noticed from the Lakers, JJ Redick, LeBron James, not having the team prepared coming out of the half, not making those halftime adjustments, not having the team emotionally ready to come out of half. They come out of half lollygagging. They come out of halftime flat. They're not motivated. They're not prepared. That falls on LeBron James and JJ Redick as the leaders. Remember, JJ Redick is supposed to be a savant of basketball. He knows X's and O's. JJ Redick is a genius. Yeah, well, it doesn't really seem like he's a genius because he can't seem to figure out that when the Lakers win the third quarter, they're 25-4. But when they lose the third quarter, they're 16-22. And they've lost the third quarter more often than they won, like I just mentioned. They've won the third quarter 29 times, but lost the third quarter 38 times, guys. Once again, proving what I'm saying. Also, the Lakers have tied the third quarter. They've tied the third quarter 4 times, guys. They're 3-1 in that time. So think about, once again, a tie, right? They're 3-1. So they didn't lose the third quarter. They tied 3-1. So if we combine the third quarters that they've won with the third quarters that they tied in, right? That puts you at, what is that, 29 games plus 4. That's going to be 33 games. In those games, guys, they're 28-6. That's pretty good, guys. You know what I'm saying? So once again, highlighting what I'm telling you guys. They're winning these games when they win the third quarter or they tie the third quarter. The third quarter is very important, guys, as you can see. The Lakers come out flat often. Now, once again, not saying just because you win the third quarter, you're going to win the game. The Lakers have only lost those 5 games when they lost the third quarter. So when they won the third quarter. All right? Also, what I noticed during this research here is how many times did the Lakers... I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get myself organized here. How many times did the Lakers score under 20 points in the third quarter, guys? So how many times did they score in the teens, right? Under 20. They scored under 20 10 separate times. 10 times in the third quarter, guys. Their lowest scoring output was a 13-point output in the third quarter. 13 points they scored. So let's see, how many times did they hold their opponent under 20 points in the third quarter. They held their opponent under 20 points 4 times. So they scored under 20 in the third quarter 10 separate occasions. Their lowest output was 13 points. And they held their opponent to under 20 points just 4 times, guys. And the lowest output being 15 points. So as you guys can see, the Lakers have been much worse than their opponent in the third quarter. All these games scoring under 20. A lot of games where they had 15 points, 13 points, 18 points that I noticed from the Lakers not being ready coming out of the halftime, man. No adjustments from J.J. Redick and the team. So as you guys can see here, for a total, like if we add all of this up, right, all the points that the Lakers scored in the third quarter versus their opponent, guys, right? The Lakers are outscored in the third quarter 1,834 to 2,007. So their opponent has scored 2,007 points in the third quarter. The Lakers have scored 1,834. All right, which I believe is a difference of like 173 points, if I remember correctly. Which on average, I believe, the Lakers are outscored by 2.4 points in the third quarter on average, guys. 2.4 points every third quarter. They're outscored during this season. And like I said, you see their record when they win the third quarter versus their record when they don't win the third quarter. It's night and day, guys. Night and day. 16-22 versus 24-5. Night and day, guys. So what I'm highlighting this video, guys, is what we thought, or what I thought, and what I just confirmed. The Lakers are not a great third quarter team. J.J. Redick doesn't have the team making any halftime adjustments like that consistently. They're not consistently a good third quarter team. They don't consistently come out of halftime ready and prepared, ready to go. So J.J. Redick, LeBron James, they haven't been consistent. The leadership from LeBron James, we know, is lacking. He's not a real leader like that. You don't have your team ready in that. What are you guys doing at halftime? LeBron James has been in the league 22 years. What are you doing at halftime, dude? Your team is never prepared coming out of the half. I don't understand this. A lot of these games the Lakers have lost this year is because of the third quarter, guys. Literally because of the third quarter. They come out strong in the first quarter. They come out strong in the first half. And then they lose the game in the third quarter, guys. Just get blown off the court. And then it's too little too late for them to try to make a comeback at the end of the game. So these are the facts. I'm not making this up. I'm not creating a false narrative or trying to, rewrite history here. None of this stuff. I went and looked into the numbers. This is the research that I did, once again, for you guys out there to confirm what I've been telling you. I told you a lot of times I do these numbers. I don't like doing this crap, but I do it to confirm my suspicions. Or, once again, to verify and confirm what I'm telling you. And I'm telling you guys all season, I've been telling you, the Lakers are not a great third quarter team. J.J. Redick doesn't make halftime adjustments regularly. LeBron James has no leadership for his team to galvanize them coming out of the halftime. And these are numbers that prove it. More often than not, they're losing games, right? When they lose the third quarter. And why are they losing the third quarter so much? They lose in the third quarter a lot. Come on, man. This is insane right now. This is what we're talking about, guys. All right? These are the facts. J.J. Redick, who's supposed to be the Pat Riley, right? A savant of basketball. He's supposed to be this guy that's going to come in and save the Lakers with his coaching prowess because he knows so much. He can, talk to the players and he knows things and sees things. Where is it on the court? Once again, where are the tangible results for the Lakers? It's not there. They don't come out of halftime regularly prepared. More often than not, they're not ready coming out of halftime, and the numbers prove that. You've got outscored in the third quarter more often than you outscored your opponent, and in those games, you're losing more often than you're winning, guys. 16-22. So J.J. Redick doesn't seem to understand this. Last night, you guys get outscored 34-16, or 34-18 in the third quarter. Once again, more of the same. And that's what made me look into this. Because I said, wait a second. These guys always seem to be getting manhandled coming out of half. And I thought maybe I was just, maybe I was imagining this stuff. Maybe I was exaggerating it. And they weren't really getting, beat in the third quarters as much as I thought they were. But no, I'm right. They are. And the true Laker fans out there that have been following the Lakers, you guys probably know it's the same thing. The Lakers come in at halftime, they're not prepared, they're not ready, no adjustments made. Right? We've talked about this in the NBA, how teams don't make adjustments like that. They'll just keep coming out chucking threes. No adjustments made. No defensive rotations. None of this stuff. J.J. Redick still playing LeBron James 30-plus minutes. That's a halftime adjustment that you make. Hey, LeBron, we're gonna sit you a little bit in the second half here. We're going to play a little bit less minutes in the second half. But they don't. J.J. Redick don't do that. Because LeBron James has sabotaged the Lakers, like we all know, and J.J. Redick is just a puppet coach for LeBron James. He ain't going to hold LeBron James accountable and call him out for not playing defense. Remember, J.J. Redick actually celebrated LeBron James and said he was the only guy out there. Insane. And then we had to verify the video footage exposed that. So once again, you guys know the deal. These are the facts here, guys. I did the numbers. The Lakers are not a good third quarter team, guys. They're actually quite bad. 16-22 when they lose the third quarter, 24-5 when they win it. But they've been outscored by over 100 points in the third quarter, guys. And they've been outscored in the third quarter 39 games to, I believe, 29 games this season. And I believe 4 games they tied. That's not good, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, look at the Lakers' road record. What are they, 15-19 on the road? 15-19 on the road. You're not a good third quarter team. And I'm supposed to believe the Lakers are title contenders without getting help from the referees or getting some favorable schedule? Remember, they've had a favorable schedule all year long, and they still come out here in the third quarter and goof it up. Have all these free throw advantages. A lot of these wins that they did get, they had free throw help in those games, guys. So who knows what their record would really be in those games. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.